Today we are blessed to present one of these insightful lectures entitled Buddhist Stories, The Land of Amitabha Buddha, Part 5 of 7 on Between Master and Disciples, given in English on August 15, 2015 in France.
In the worlds of the southern direction, in the worlds, different planet of the southern direction, there are countless other Buddhas. Wow, thank God, huh? Like the Buddha lamp of the sun and moon, and the Buddha light of renown, and the Buddha great flaming shoulders, and the Buddha lamp of the polar mountain. Such some name quite cute, huh? Yeah. I have to tell you honestly, when I rediscover the name Tim Kwo I was a little disappointed. I was thinking the great being should have, more glorious name, sound more glorious. Tim Kwo It doesn't sound like anything on this planet. Huh? People have names like Gloria and thirst come one or Buddhas and whatever. He's a Tim Kwo. It sounds very like a farmer, I was kind of disappointed. What a name, huh? I would have loved to have a more glamorous, clinging like sound. Yeah, if it were up to me to make up the name, I would have found something more, more glorious, more beautiful, and more glamorous, or more, even more mystical and more mysterious. Tim Kwo it sounds like a boy next door, like a man next door, Hey, Tim. How you, Tim? Yeah, I was kind of disappointed. I have to tell you the truth. I'm just too honest for my own good. Yeah, if I didn't tell you this, you never thought, huh? But I was the one who thought like that. And if I were to want to hide and to make you feel more that I'm more powerful, I wouldn't have told you that I have fear, that my mind had fear. Yeah, like anxious, worry. But it's not like fearful, not really strong fear or anything, but for lack of word, I just say fear, Many things I wouldn't have tell you, if I want to protect my glamorous image, nothing. I fear nothing. I'm Tim. Yeah. Know what to do, it's Pusu language is like that. It's really Pusu. In Chinese, Pusu means simple. Like if you wear Pusu clothes, it means very simple, plain clothes, nothing glamorous, nothing very colorful. That's his Pusu. A Chinese Pusu is like that. But Pusu in there, it doesn't mean simple, okay? Just a language, okay? And then, funny, like great flaming shoulders. That remind me of Tim. That's why I was thinking. I have to tell you that. And the Buddha lamp of the polar mountain and the Buddha infinite progress. Each of them preaches in his own land with the eloquence of Buddha and covers the whole cosmos. Yeah, it's similar to cosmos, is smaller cosmos, okay? Not like the Pusu language, yeah? When they speak, if they choose to speak, it's like singing, like music. And it's reverberate in the whole, really, cosmos. But nobody hears it, yeah? People in the shadowland cannot hear them. But it comes down, now it comes down. We bore a hole, attach a tube, and now everybody can listen to the radio. But you can't hear. It comes down, but you can't hear. Okay? If you hear, you probably become deaf. Yeah, or your head will be broken into pieces. Too strong, too powerful. The description in this Buddha scripture is similar to the Yosk land. Just over there, it's more refined, more beautiful. People don't eat. You don't see them wearing clothes even. Just light surround them. Understand? Yeah. They don't need to adorn their body with flower from raining from heaven. They just have them if they want to. Okay. Speaking the truth here. Okay. In the worlds of Western direction, there are countless other Buddhas. I mean, in all directions, we have a lot of Buddhas, yes. Like the Buddha infinite life and the Buddha innumerable characteristics. What name? And the Buddha innumerable banners, and the Buddha great light, and the Buddha great illumination, and the Buddha mark of reality, and the Buddha light of purity. Each of them preaches in his own land with the eloquence of a Buddha and covers the whole cosmos, speaking the truth. All of you sentient beings should believe this scripture, extolling their inconceivable merits, and which all Buddha protect and keep in mind. In the worlds of the northern direction, there are countless other Buddhas, like the Buddha flaming shoulders, and the Buddha supreme voice, and the Buddha unstoppable, and the Buddha born of the sun, and the Buddha netted light. Each of them preaches in his own land with the eloquence of a Buddha and covers the whole cosmos, speaking the truth. All of you sentient beings should believe this scripture, extolling their inconceivable merit, and which all Buddhas protect and keep in mind. In the words of the Nadir, there are countless other Buddhas, like the Buddha lion, and the Buddha repute, and the Buddha light, and the Buddha Dhamma banner, and the Buddha upholding the Dhamma. Each of them preaches in his own land with the eloquence of a Buddha and covers a whole cosmos, speaking the truth. All of you sentient beings should believe this scripture, extolling their inconceivable merit, and which all Buddhas protect and keep in mind. In the worlds of the zenith, there are countless other Buddhas, like the Buddha pure voice, and the Buddha sojourner king, and the Buddha incense fragrance, and the Buddha fragrant light, and the Buddha great blazing shoulders, and the Buddha body of multicolor jewel flower garlands. It's a longer name, huh? Yeah. Better than Timkotu, huh? So short. You know, even some dogs, they have long names, you know, these show dogs, yeah, pedigree, yeah, they have long names, you know. Oh, very, very long. Sometimes I couldn't even read half of the names I give it to the dog. You know, they fancy names, and even human don't have. These are pedigree dog. Many names, I don't know why. Probably all the ancestors' name, you know. Just like in America or England, you have the name of your grandfather, you know, or your great-grandfather. Yeah. They probably put all the names of the many of generation of the dogs together, put a long name. Oh, sometimes 12 or 15, 20 names together. And the Buddha body of multicolored jewel flower garlands, and the Buddha Sala tree king, and the Buddha precious flower virtue, and the Buddha sees all truths, and the Buddha like the polar mountain. Each of them preaches in his own land with the eloquence of the Buddha and covers the whole cosmos, speaking the truth. All of you sentient beings should believe this scripture, extolling their inconceivable merits, which all Buddha protect and keep in mind. Why do you think this is called the sutra that is protected and kept in mind by all the Buddhas? The Buddha asked, and then he answered himself. If there are good men and good women who hear this scripture, accept it and uphold it, and they hear the names of all these Buddhas, all these good men and good women will be protected and kept in mind by all these Buddhas. So you are in the minds of all these Buddhas already, they protect you. Wonderful, huh? And all people who hear this and believe in it and respect it will have the same protection and blessing. You see, that's why in China or Taiwan they have retreat and always recite the name Amitabha Buddha. So you got one name actually enough. So it's quicker, yeah, than reciting all these little bit difficult names. In Taiwan, when I first came, I went to a temple. I see people, elderly women, circumambulate in the hall. After meditation, they stand and do walking meditation and they recite the name of Amitabha Buddha. But in Taiwan, it's Omitohut, Omitohut, right? Taiwan, they say Omitohut, right? Omitofo is not, they call it in Taiwanese. In Fujianhua, Omitohut, right? Yeah. So they walk around and Omitohut, Namo Omitohut, Omitohut, Omitohut. And when I first saw, I said, why they keep saying tofu, tofu? I was naive, That's, how come always tofu, tofu, tofu? First I said Namo Omitohut, and then later I just said Tohut very fast, and I just hear tofu, tofu, tofu. I was thinking, wow, Taiwanese people, they love tofu, so I recite it all day. Taiwanese, Taiwan language and Mandarin is sometimes a little different, similar, it's just a dialect. So when I first came, they give me things to eat, and then I was eating, and they say, "Hơ trà bò." I said, no, later, I'm eating now, I heard trà later. Asked me if it's a good taste or not, but it sounds like drink tea or not, So I say I drink tea later. Hơ trà bò, hơ trà. Okay, all these good men and good women who heard the sutra, uphold it, respect it, will be protected and kept in mind by all these Buddhas, and all of them will reach the level where they do not turn back from complete, unexcelled, correct enlightenment. Mean they will be going onward, forward to enlightenment, and they will not retreat ever. They will have no chance to fall back, but going forward. If you hear this sutra and respect it, then all the Buddhas protect you as well on your enlightenment path. Yeah. Therefore, all of you should faithfully accept what I say and what all the Buddhas have said about this sutra. You see now why Amitabha Sutra is famous, and you see why Amitabha Buddha is famous in Buddhism. Yeah. You see why many people believe in Buddhism. You know why now, okay? Many stories about it. Yeah. All those people who have vowed or are vowing or will vow to be born in the land of Amitabha Buddha reach the level where they do not turn back from complete unexcelled enlightenment. Whether in their past lives, their present lives, or in their future lives. Therefore, all good men and good women, if they have faith, must make a vow to be born in that land. just as I am now extolling the inconceivable merit of all the Buddhas, all those Buddhas are likewise extolling my inconceivable merit with these words. Shakyamuni Buddha is able to carry out a most difficult and rare task. In the word endurance, I mean, in this terrible world, suffering, and all we do is just enduring, patiently enduring. Yes, they call this word enduring or patience, because beings here have to be patient. That they really have patience in order to live here in such a difficult world, and the Shakyamuni be able to come here and preach. So they all praise him. Yeah, he praised other Buddhas, and he said other Buddhas also praise him. In the words such as Shakyamuni Buddha is able to carry out a most difficult and rare task in this world, of endurance, in an evil world of the 5 corruptions, the corruption of the age, the corruption of views, the corruption of afflictions, the corruption of sentient beings, and the corruption of life. This world, they say, is all corrupt. Even in this kind of world, he is, at that time, the Buddha Shakyamuni was still alive and on the planet. So they say he is able to achieve complete, unexcelled enlightenment and to expound the truth which all beings in all worlds find hard to believe. In all worlds, even not just our world. Know then that in the midst of this evil world of the 5 corruptions, I am able to carry out this difficult task, attain complete unexcelled enlightenment, and expound the truth, which is so hard to believe for beings in all worlds. This is indeed most difficult. When Buddha has finished preaching this scripture, Sariputra and all the monks and all the other gods and humans and asuras and all the rest who had been listening, having heard what the Buddha said, rejoiced and faithfully accepted. They all bowed in homage and departed. We should really thank the past masters, monks and nuns and scholars who have taken time to record the Buddha's teaching after the master's nirvana, and also for the past and present persons, lay or monks or nuns who have really dedicated themselves, sacrificed their time and precious health or under any difficult situation to translate this so that I can read it to you. And we have to thank them. And may they be blessed forever by all the Buddhas, past, present, and future. May their merit be immense. May they be liberated forever. Thank you. Okay. There is another occasion that the Buddha talked about Amitabha Buddha land. In maybe a little different way. I don't remember he talked so long about other Buddhas as well, but he emphasized Amitabha Buddha land to another person. Yeah, there was a queen at that time. She was being imprisoned by her son. Her son, yes, he was bad. He not only killed his father to take the throne early, but he also imprisoned his mother. If I am not wrong, I think this father the king wanted the son so much that he forced one of the sage, like Pratyekya Buddha or something, or a sage who was practicing, and forced him to die so that so that he become his son. So he say, you have to wait. If you force me now, when I become your son, I might kill you. And that's how it happened. So the queen, his mother, was imprisoned as well. And then the queen was imprisoned. And then she couldn't come see the Buddha. She was suffering so much, And then she prayed to the Buddha. She said, Master, I cannot come to see you. I don't know how. I cannot. So the Buddha appeared in her cell. Yeah. And asked her, don't be sorry and all that. Just concentrate on recite the name of Amitabha Buddha. And then when you die, you will go there and finish all the suffering forever. Yeah. Use the time in prison to practice. And then he preached to her the land of Amitabha Buddha, how beautiful it is. And he told her she has to imagine this land. In that sutra, he taught how to practice as well. Here he just described the land and the merit. But in that prison, he told her how to imagine, He described it all, and then he said, you have to imagine and fix your mind on that with the name of Amitabha Buddha. Do it day and night as much as you can. And then when you die, you'll be born in that land. That's another occasion of the Amitabha Sutra. A little different, with the advice of how to practice. Yeah. Just concentrate, and imagine. Remember all the things that he described and fix your mind on it in detail. And remember the name of Buddha, then you'll be born there. Or you could even visit there, he said, while alive. Yeah. Something like that.